Today we're making gnocchi, little fluffy pillows of potato pasta.
For this recipe, you're going to need 2 potatoes, 1 egg, a quarter cup of Pecorino or Romano cheese, 3/4 of a cup of AP or 00 flour, and salt. First, you want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you want to wash your potatoes and poke holes all over them. You can't do too many, but you can do too few. Next, you're going to want to line your baking tray with about 1/4 inch of salt, just big enough to fit both of the potatoes on top. This is to help the potatoes cook evenly, it's not to season or anything. Next, you're going to get the potatoes into the oven for about 45 minutes or until thoroughly cooked. Once the potatoes are cooked, take them out of the oven and immediately split them in half. Open them up and let them steam. This is key for fluffy gnocchi. Careful, it's hot. Once your potatoes steam for 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to take a spoon and scoop out the meat of the potato into a food mill like this one. Just make sure that your friend Ryan doesn't bang it on a pot and put a dent in it first. Once your potatoes are still warm but not hot enough to cook the egg, you're going to add all of your ingredients. You're going to want to knead your dough together as gently as possible. If you overwork the potato, you're going to end up with tough, crumbly gnocchi, and that's no fun. Nobody wants any of that. I like to use a bowl scrape like this one in order to cut my ingredients together so that it doesn't overwork the potato but still mixes it. Once the dough comes together, you can knead it very gently by hand. If it's a little sticky like this one, just add a little dusting of flour and you can go for it. Just make sure you're very gentle. You don't want to overwork that potato. Once the dough is nice and smooth, we can cut it into segments and roll each segment into a rope the thickness that you want the gnocchi. Once the dough's been rolled into the right thickness, then we're going to cut it, just like this. Once you're finished cutting out all your gnocchi, you can take it and pinch it into a little pillow shape, or you can take a gnocchi board and roll it gently on there for some ridges. Next, we're going to blanch them into some heavily seasoned boiling water. Give it a little stir so they don't stick. It's going to go about 2 to 3 minutes. You'll know when they're finished after they float, and they've floated for about 20 to 30 seconds. Now at this point, we could be finished, but I want to add one more step just to make sure that these are extra good. Hot pan, vegetable oil. Once it's smoking, remove from the heat and add your gnocchi. Give it a minute or so on each side until it's golden brown. Turn the heat very low. Add your favorite sauce. Black pepper. Onto the plate, some torn basil, more cheese, a little finishing oil, and we're good. There's a few steps, but this dish is actually really simple and so good.